Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you are watching this. This is your first virtual work week update for psychology for, let's see, the week of Monday, March 23rd through Friday, March 27th. Now, just like with history, I'm going to try to lay everything out for the week at one time. That way you can work at your own pace, depending on what you're having to do for other classes and what you're having to do for your family and everything along those lines. Um, I'm going to just give you a quick rundown as to what we're going to do for this week, the few things trying to get us eased back into working on psych. So, this should be showing you now the module. Um, this is basically where we left off here with the Charot worksheet. Remember, we did that right before break. We were going to be watching Inside Out and doing a film analysis on Inside Out. Only downside is I cannot guarantee that everybody can watch the film because of your resources at home. So, unfortunately for that, we're just going to have to skip over it and we're going to have to go directly to culture, the effect of culture on memory PowerPoint and a couple of different things over the next week. Now, the major thing we're going to be focusing on is the effect of culture on memory PowerPoint. These two files, Cairns 1981 and Kolkovsky 2011, are going to be working directly into that. Okay? Um, Obviously, we're not doing Super Bowl predictions because that doesn't make sense because that was 2019, not 2020 anyway. Um, the end of the week, we're also going to be looking at psychology, memory in the digital world. So basically, this week, your focus is going to be on the culture on memory PowerPoint. These two documents play along with the culture on memory PowerPoint, and at the end of the culture effective culture on memory PowerPoint, there is something about memory in the digital world. Okay, that's going to be on the last slide. I'll show you that in a minute. That is dealing with this PDF right here. Okay, so that is what you are going to focus on. So I'll just show you here what it's going to look like because, as always, with these psychology PowerPoints, there's going to be a collection of slides. But really, the biggest thing you'll be taking notes on here are going to be not necessarily the slides, but the videos that they link in into the studies that are linked in, which are the ones I've just talked about. But I'll show you this here just so that it should be able to um, open on your laptop if you go into the module right here, right? And you go to the effect of culture on memory PowerPoint. It should download here and let you look at it there. Now, this is a link. Ellen meets Macy Hensley. You'll watch the short video. It's about 6-7 minutes, and talk about when you're doing notes. Do notes on the video, and then also answer the short question, just the short question. All right, maybe just a sentence or two, maybe three, on how does her culture potentially influence her ability to do this. And she'll be talking about her knowledge of the presidents. Okay, so that'll be for the first one. The second one is going to be the Kearness, and that's going to link to a video as well. So take notes about what you see there. Okay? Now, also, you'll notice here, Kieran's 81. I'm sorry, it's misspelled there. It's all right. Not a big deal there. But when you get to that, what that links to a short video. Okay? What you'll then also do is you can click here on this PDF. You know, it's our good friend PDFs talking about studies. Give it a read and take notes on the study. All right, I'm not going to make you do anything else with it. Just take notes on the study itself. Okay? You don't have to do specific discussion questions. Just take notes on the study. All right, I'm going to back off and go to the modules again. There we go. So you'll have information on the video and the text for Cairns 81. Individualist versus collectivist, and so on and so forth. This then brings us to the Kolkovsky 2011. And it says what factors may affect the ability to form a flashbulb memory. So of course you're saying, oh, where the heck am I going to get this information? Well, let's go back over here, scroll down into our module, and boop doo doo. Kolkovsky, right? Just take notes, Take notes on the study, the results, the evaluation, so on and so forth. And then, what factors may affect the ability to form a flashbulb memory? Just a quick answer based on what you've read in the study. Make sense? It's pretty straightforward. Now here, where it says homework, memory in a digital world. That's that last file I showed you in the module. And I'll show it to you again in a second. It said read the text and outline these two studies. You know how we do our study outlines, right? With that document that we introduced at the beginning of the year. So outline Sparrow et al. And Storm et al. And you're like, okay, where the heck is that, Mr. Price? Well, let's now go back to our module. We're going to scroll down here again. And here we go. Memory in the digital world.pdf, right? And of course, you can download this. And here we go, memory in the digital world. You read through it, talk about types of memories. I'm not going to make you do the ATL reflections on here. You can read through it for just to think through, but then outline the basics of what are discussed in the two studies mentioned here. All right, just easy cheesy. That's what you do. Okay, it's not a big deal. That's all you have to do. Now these things are, and I know it says in the module homework, or it says on the PowerPoint homework. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load these notes that you're going to take on the PowerPoint and the videos and the slides as your as effective culture on memory PowerPoint notes. All right, so that'll be one formative that will be put in there under formatives for fourth quarter, of course, because now we're officially in fourth quarter. And then this second one, the memory in the digital world, where you have to outline the two studies, I will put that down as a second formative. Okay, so those will both be under formatives. I know in the slide it says memory in the digital world is homework, but I'm just going to put them both as formatives to not get confused. So I'll have all the different notes you took from the PowerPoint, the videos associated with the PowerPoints, and the two files associated with the Cairns study and the Krakowski study. That's all part of the PowerPoint notes, right? And then the only separate one I'm going to have then is the memory in the digital world, the outlines of the two studies. That'll be a separate formative. So you're going to have two different formatives this week based on the different work that you do. All right. Now, the nice thing is, I know maybe I seem like I'm rambling a little bit and I'm showing you a lot of different things, but the nice thing is this is a video. You can go back to it, listen to what I said again, and like with my other classes, I'm just going to put everything with a due date and time of Friday, 11:59 p.m. That way you can work it around your schedule and what you have to do. And hopefully we can get that all in as quickly as we can. Remember, if you have any questions, please, send me an email. We'll set up a Zoom meeting, something along those lines. So we can talk face to face. It makes life a lot easier when trying to figure things out. All right, guys, good luck, and get in touch with me with any questions or problems you may have.